You won't believe how far a few grand can go in the Rolex world, but we're about to show you. From cult classics to discontinued sleepers, these are the 10 cheapest Rolex watches that you can buy right now in 2025. Authentic timepieces at accessible prices. Each maintains Rolex's signature craftsmanship, timeless design, and precise mechanical engineering. Stay locked in, everyone, because the final entry is a vintage flex that is criminally underrated and still under the radar. Starting with number 1, the Rolex Oyster Perpetual, reference number 1002. Understated and effortlessly cool, this Rolex offers pure vintage Rolex charm in its rawest, most minimalist form. Sized at a timeless 34mm, this model strips things down with a clean silver dial, slender stick hour markers, and classic tritium lume that's mellowed into a warm patina over time. The smooth bezel and acrylic crystal lend it that unmistakable vintage feel, subtly distorting light and adding depth to its simple design. It's powered by the automatic caliber 1570, the same robust movement found in many of Rolex's more collectible models. With no date complication, the layout stays clean and symmetrical, ideal for purists. Prices start at around $2,410, reaching up to $40,668, making this one of the most accessible vintage Rolex watches on the market. Whether paired with a suit or worn daily with denim, it nails quiet luxury with heritage credibility. Number 2, the Rolex Datejust Tapestry dial, reference number 16013. Drenched in retro flair, the Datejust is a certified time capsule from Rolex's golden era. The champagne tapestry dial immediately catches the eye, its vertical texture giving off soft glints as light hits from different angles, elevating an already luxurious two-tone setup. Sized at 36mm with an 18-karat yellow-gold fluted bezel, it is the epitome of classic Datejust styling. The Jubilee bracelet brings extra comfort and vintage prestige with its flexible 5-piece links. Underneath the dial ticks the caliber 3035, a workhorse automatic movement with quick-set date functionality, a major innovation of its time. The acrylic crystal and aged tritium lume add the authentic patina that collectors crave. Available from around $4,100, reaching up to $14,450, this model offers serious vintage value. Ideal for those after an iconic Rolex that oozes character without commanding 5-figure prices. Number 3, the Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date, reference number 1500. A timeless nod to vintage Rolex elegance, the 34mm Oyster Perpetual captures that perfect sweet spot between a subtle dress watch and an everyday staple. With its slate dial, tritium lume, and slender steel indices, it carries decades of character, especially under that warm acrylic crystal that distorts light beautifully at the edges. The Oyster Rivet bracelet brings a satisfying retro feel, paired with narrower lugs for a more classic wrist profile. This model introduced Rolex's famed automatic date complication to the smaller case, offering all the charm of a Datejust in a more understated package. Priced at $4,795, it is a genuinely affordable entry into true vintage Rolex collecting. Sophisticated, understated, and dripping with nostalgic appeal. Perfect for someone who appreciates the charm of mid-century wristwear without overstating it. Number 4. The Rolex Oysterquartz Datejust, reference number 17,000. A bold departure from Rolex's traditional mechanical roots, this vintage 36mm stunner was built with precision in mind, and it shows. Crafted entirely from stainless steel, the angular case blends seamlessly into a sharply integrated bracelet, giving the 17,000 a retro-futuristic silhouette unlike any other in the Rolex catalog. The black dial is crisp and minimalist, with white index hour markers and luminous tritium hands that glow with age charm. Tucked beneath the sapphire crystal lies the legendary caliber 5035, Rolex's own quartz movement, known for its exceptional accuracy and meticulous hand finishing. Originally made in the late 70s and early 80s, it is gaining serious traction with collectors. At $6,281, it is one of the most fascinating and affordable ways to own a piece of Rolex's experimental legacy. Number 5. The the Rolex Explorer 36, reference number 14270. This 36mm watch is pure Explorer DNA. No frills, all function. With a clean black dial, luminous Mercedes hands, and that signature 369 Arabic markers, this watch was built for legibility and durability in the wild. The smooth domed bezel keeps things minimal, letting the Oyster steel case and bracelet do all the talking. Its solid case back and screw-down crown lock in 100 meters of water resistance, while the automatic movement ticks with classic Rolex consistency. Originally launched in the late 80s, this model modernized the original 1016 with a sapphire crystal and an updated caliber, making it a transitional icon. Lightweight, versatile, and designed for explorers at heart, it easily slips under a cuff or handles a weekend hike. For $69.99, it is one of the most authentic entry points into Rolex history. No complications, just straight-up legacy. Number 6. The Oyster Perpetual 39 Silver Index Dial, reference number 114300. A discontinued icon that has become a collector's sleeper hit. This 39mm reference stands out with a blue sunray dial that shifts tones in the light, accented by green and silver hour markers. The smooth bezel keeps things clean and modern, while the Oyster steel case and bracelet bring that solid utilitarian feel that Rolex is known for. The sapphire crystal is flat and scratch resistant. The lume pops in low light, and the absence of a date keeps the dial perfectly symmetrical. Originally released in 2015 and then phased out in 2020, it now sits in that sweet spot of affordable but discontinued, with tons of style cred. At $79.95, this is a slick, under-the-radar pick that works effortlessly with everything from jeans to soft shoulder tailoring. Number 7. The Rolex Milgauss Green Crystal, reference number 116400 GV. A burst of color and quirk in the typically reserved Rolex lineup, this 40mm stainless steel icon grabs your attention with its vibrant Z-blue dial and signature green sapphire crystal, something that no other Rolex watch has. Introduced as a nod to scientists and engineers, it's packed with anti-magnetic protection via a Faraday cage and the caliber 3131 movement, resistant to interference up to 1000 Gauss. The lightning bolt-shaped second hand adds a playful twist, contrasting against glowing chromolite markers and hands. Its polished Oyster bracelet keeps things grounded, pairing well with casual or smart casual fits. With its cult following, its discontinued status, and its unique specs, it is quickly becoming a collector's favorite. At around $8,000 to $27,000, it is one of the boldest and most accessible Rolex watches with a serious personality. Number 8. The Air King Black Dial, reference number 126900. One of the most underrated tool watches in the lineup, this 2023 timepiece brings pilot watch vibes with a dial straight off a dashboard. The oversized Arabic numerals glow with chromolite, and the new 05 at the 1 o'clock position brings a surprising symmetry that wasn't there before. The case now includes crown guards, something the previous gen didn't have, giving it a more substantial wrist presence without looking bulky. Built for turbulence, but also right at home with a leather jacket or crisp tee, this one skips the date and leans into personality. Priced at $91.95, you're not just getting a Rolex. You're getting one with a history rooted in aviation and a style that breaks the usual mold. Number 9. The Rolex Submariner No Date, reference number 124060. Minimalist, functional, and built like a tank, this 41mm diver's watch skips the date complication and doubles down on purity of purpose. The No Date Submariner is a love letter to the original tool watches that Rolex developed for professional divers. Its jet black dial, framed by a scratch-resistant Cerachrome ceramic bezel, pairs bold luminescent hour markers with sharp Mercedes-style hands, all built for instant legibility underwater. The stainless steel Oyster bracelet with a glide lock extension system offers a secure, comfortable fit over wetsuits or a rolled cuff. Water resistant up to 300 meters, this piece is made for actual adventure, not just desk diving. Coming in at around $10,100, it is the cleanest entry into Rolex's professional dive category without sacrificing heritage or capability. And finally, number 10, the GMT-Master Steel Oyster Pepsi, reference number 1675. A true legend in the Rolex lineup, this 40mm icon debuted in the jet age and was worn by Pan Am pilots and astronauts alike. This GMT-Master is instantly recognizable thanks to its bold Pepsi bezel, crafted from lightweight aluminum with a striking red and blue fade that only looks better with age. The black matte dial, punctuated by aged tritium lume, and that oversized red GMT hand gives it an unmistakably vintage aesthetic that collectors chase. Under the acrylic crystal beats the robust caliber 1575, offering reliable automatic timekeeping with a date complication and dual time zone functionality. The Oyster bracelet with folded links completes the sporty, travel-ready vibe. At $12,995, this GMT-Master isn't just a Rolex, it's a piece of history, offering nostalgic value and international flair with every tick. And there you have it. 10 Rolex watches that prove that you don't need a billionaire's bank account to wear the crown. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're hunting down a budget-friendly grail, these picks offer serious value, iconic style, and that unbeatable Rolex pedigree. Want more affordable luxury guides, deep dive comparisons, and watch world secrets? Well then, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment with your favorite pick, and make sure to stay tuned. We have got a lot more coming. Until next time, keep your wrist classy and your wallet smarter.